We are live. We are live.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Destiny's still trying to find her motivation.
I am. I wasn't feeling good most of the weekend, so.
Trying to find her motivation.
Whoa, newbie move.
I thought I was
Muted?
I muted it right after Victoria's live, but I don't know what happened. Morning, Shane. What's going on, bud?
Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Shane.
Yeah, Amy, I don't know if she's still in here. I sent her a link if she wanted to join us.
Cool. I've only had one little sip of coffee. I've only been up for like 17 minutes. 17 minutes.
Chug it. Get that caffeine running through your veins.
I know, right? Oh, it's crazy.
Oh, I've been up since about 20 after 7.
20 after. Yeah, you get up. You tend to get up way earlier than me. Good morning to the people who haven't said hello.
Yeah. Anyhow, Walmart, I'm going to see what I can frogs and stuff like that. Any other thing you can think of?
Good morning, couple of pickers. Good morning, Is it Lisa or Rob this morning on couple of pickers? Yeah, chug. I'm trying. It's been an interesting weekend. Friday night I wasn't feeling good. Last night I didn't feel good. Oh, Lisa. Well, good morning, Lisa. Always Lisa. So and it's cold. Holy cow. How many people is it cold for y'all out there? Because I know it is chilly. Holy moly. Good morning, Goomba. Thrifting Goomba. Is that how? Oh, those parakeets are still getting their flight feathers trimmed this morning after the live. I'm trying to see what it's 41 degrees. We got spoiled with nice weather. Hello, No Money G. Welcome. Lisa C. Good morning. Are you early or am I late? You are right on time.
All right. Sorry, I had to talk to Doug real quick.
Yeah. Now I can hear him coming up the stairs.
Yeah.
He's worse than the kids when he's loud. Yeah. That's all right. Good morning, the cherry picker. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I was a little distracted for a moment. Craig, Lisa, No Money, cherry pickers, couple of pickers. Thank you for
Lisa C wants to know, are you early or am I late?
You're just right on time.
That's what I told her. Oh, and it's a couple of pickers. It's Lisa. It's always Lisa, she says.
I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to join us for the morning chitty chat. Craig, if you're not doing nothing, couple of pickers, anybody wants to come in.
Everybody's welcome.
Everybody. The more the merrier. We get lonely. We like to talk to people.
So there's a couple things that happened over the weekend. So I learned how to burn CDs so that I can play them in my truck. That was one thing that I learned over the weekend. And let me tell you, I did not do a very good job at the first two CDs that I tried to make. They would refuse to play in my truck. I don't know what I did wrong. Wait, I do know what I did wrong. I listened to you, honey, and I burned it at the 4X that you said.
Yeah.
I had to burn it at the 10X in order for it to play in my truck.
No, that doesn't sound right.
That's the only thing that I did different, that where it played, and then I wouldn't play at the 4X when I burned it that way, and then when I burned it at 10X, it played in my truck. So I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong then. And
well, as long as it plays, I just noticed with, stock stereos back in the day when I used to bootleg all the CDs and stuff, that burning at 4X, you were guaranteed to get it to play on not guaranteed, but it was more likely. If you went above 4X, a lot of times they wouldn't play in a factory stereo.
yeah, I had to go to 10X.
I forgot to drop the cardboard cutout, a link to the show.
Oh.
So he can listen in.
Oh, yeah. Lisa, he says, low ball offer weekend for me. I think that's supposed to be on eBay. Listed 25, offered 12 kind of crap, shipped from Florida to Cali. I think not.
we had a slow weekend too. I mean, we sold a few decals and stuff, but I think that, well, I went through my whole store, so I didn't have a majority of my store listed at the beginning of the weekend. I repriced to move some low, so I ended
a big store, right?
Yeah, I ended like 2/3 of my store on Thursday, and then went through each individual item and revised them. So that probably contributed to the slowness, and being like the first nice Midwest weekend too. I don't think a lot of people are probably sitting on
Midwest. Oh, I got confused. You're doing the time zone thing again. You're very confused with that. Hello, Leticia. Good morning and welcome.
Yeah. Good morning. With no sales this weekend for her. Yeah, it was.
Lisa C says Amazon has ruined people. They think shipping is free or dirt cheap.
Yeah, that it does hurt.
But stick to your guns.
But we'll see what happens after this whole postal thing. I don't. If it goes down the way Trump's trying to have it go down, Amazon's not going to have them big rate breaks and going to have to pay more. So the Amazon fees are going to go up, or the shipping. So it's going to hopefully work in eBay's favor.
Right. Shane M says, yeah, it was really nice here in Minnesota, and everyone said no more social distancing.
That's what's happening in Wisconsin. I mean, people are pretty much, they have us under the safer at home order, but we're one of the states with one of the lowest cases and everything, and
proven cases,
right? And everybody's pretty much saying screw that. You have the people that are still whatever, no, we need to be at home and this and that, but whatever. I went out fishing, I went out making some deals, I was shaking people's hand.
Yeah.
I was a little bit more conscious about it. You shake their hand and you sanitize. But if somebody extends their hand to me, and as long as they're not boogie nosed and coughing, I'm going to be courteous and shake their hand back, and then just take care of yourself. I used to sell bootleg DVDs back in the day, mid to late 2000s. Worked in a big factory in my office. Looked like Mission Control 5 PCs running, burning. That's what I was doing when me and Destiny met. I was a bootlegger, man. And one of the first times that we went out together, I took my binder of movies with me. She said I could go to 3 bars and have a $400, $500 day.
But in my defense, I was
selling them for $5 a piece or 5 for $20, man. And I would just then leave it.
So, because I had no idea. I thought they were CDs. I had no idea. I was a goody two shoes.
All around Milwaukee, I was known as Movie Tom.
Yeah.
People would call in their orders. I'd be like, "Gotcha, you torch. Here I come."
Lisa C says, I'm not rolling those dice. I had 2 friends that got COVID. Both said they thought they were going to die.
Really? See, I don't. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody
Yeah.
that
We
has
don't.
had it or that knows anybody that had it.
I mean, we're suspecting that back in January had already had it.
Yeah, we think we might have had it because we were both sick for an extended period of time. Pretty sick, not like feel like we're dying sick, but miserable sick.
Yeah, it was hard to breathe. We were coughing. It NyQuil could not take it away. We knew that it was different than a normal cold that we normally would get.
Hey there, Amy.
Good morning, Amy.
Hey.
I tried to call you back.
I kind of live by the theory, people say if it's your time, it's your time. So if I go say next week is my time to die, that's my time, that's my chosen fate time to die. Okay, so I'm either going to die by the virus or somebody's going to jump a curb and run me over. So if that theory is true, your time is your time, then it's going to happen no matter what. So I'm miserable not socializing. I'm a social person. I got to talk to people. I got to interact with people. I'm miserable not, So now it's the time. Yesterday, stood in the parking lot over by the lake talking to complete strangers just to have somebody to talk to.
Right. Good morning, Brittany. Welcome.
That's why we decided to start this social live in the morning, and I love it when people come in because I need that face-to-face contact, and even if it's through a camera, I can't stand it.
Lisa C says, let me go back a little bit. No Money G said that was my exact price, Tommy. Lisa C says healthy people in their 40s. One got coming back from skiing trip in Australia. Both are still not up to 100%. A month later, still super tired and not feeling good. I look at it this way. Not even, it's only like the 23rd, it'll be 1 year. My spleen exploded. I almost died. And so I think because last year was a bad year for me, like one thing after another happened, and so for me, I'm cautious, but at the same time, I lived through that. So it's, how am I looking to explain it right without it sounding horrible? Because we believe we had it back in January, I'm at this point, I'm not worried. I really am not worried.
Yeah, like you said, we're cautious. We, when we come out of the store, we have our sanitizer and stuff in the truck. We don't wear masks or nothing. We just wash. We don't touch our face. I get in the truck and, I don't just put it on my hands. I do my steering wheel and everything because when I'm reacting, I'm touching my steering wheel. So it don't do no good to put it on my hands and then grab my steering wheel and then itch my face or something. So I get in, put an absorbent amount on my hands, wipe my steering wheel and the common things I touch right away.
Yeah. I mean, we have sanitizers on our desks. We have sanitizers. Here's mine.
Which we really don't need in the house, but just, I love hand sanitizer. I've loved it for years. I love the smell of it. I have no problem. We've always had it. So it's like, put it on, a little bit right here, a little bit right here, get that smell going.
He wears it like cologne.
He reminds me of my kids.
It just smells.
They do it up their arms, like past their elbows, almost to their shoulders, their neck. I'm like, what do you guys do? Well, you gotta kill the germs. If you're that dirty, just take a shower.
Cherry Picker says my husband's lungs were damaged in Iraq. We wear masks. Well, yeah, I believe if you have compromised immune systems or things that put you at risk, like diabetes or stuff like, definitely wear the masks.
Yeah,
You know, have
for
a higher
sure.
have a higher caution level. Definitely practice. You know, not because it's not good to take the chances. You know,
No,
so, but this you can't live in a cave the rest of your life either, though.
no.
I mean, what
Uh,
kind of life is that? But
the
yeah, if you're
I
definitely
could.
older, you're compromised immune, definitely take your precautions for sure. See any? Oh, she got the corona. But don't you can't.
Sassy.
Well, some people probably can live in a cave, but I can't just live in my dungeon down here and just talk to the camera and people in chats because I'm scared of a virus. That's just not me. I'm willing to gamble and take the risk.
The cherry picker, I wanted to say real quick, tell your husband thank you for his service.
Absolutely.
I have two brothers that were in the service, are retired now, and one of my brothers has damage to his lungs from being overseas as well. He was just recently telling me about it, and I don't know how to help him other than to be there for him. But tell him thank you so much for his service. It's awesome.
For sure, for sure. So yeah, now I just seen on the news yesterday. If anybody's interested, you can go to Italy on vacation, and they're willing to pay.
Corona.
They're willing. Oh, it's my sinuses. But they're willing to pay for half your airfare, and they're going to give you deeply discounted rates and rebates for staying at their resorts and stuff like that. So, if anybody's interested in going to Italy, and I guess they're running that for the rest of the year. They're coming out of their lockdowns and stuff. They feel they got it pretty much under control there, so they're deeply discounted. Now it's time to go to Italy.
Right.
Just got my stimulus check, a paper check. Don't know why I got a goddamn paper check. I'm expecting mine today. They said they mailed it out on Friday, so I'm hoping that comes today.
Every time I look, it says my information is unavailable.
Yeah, mine was too, but I got mine was directly deposited. So
I'm still
real
waiting.
quick-
I haven't checked today.
real quick. Good morning, Tracy. Thank you for joining us.
I know I dropped the link in there. I was hoping if she's not doing nothing, she'd come in and say hi. I missed talking.
Which Tracy is that?
Tracy from Tracy and Tommy.
Uniquely me.
Uniquely, yeah, Tracy.
Yep.
I haven't watched her in a while. I know her. I know who she is.
Yeah.
I don't actually know her.
She's awesome.
I know her.
She is.
I mean, I've been in chats with her. We've talked through video, offline, and stuff like that. She's awesome.
She's an awesome lady.
She's still in
She's
bed.
the one I said should do
Well, come on in.
like some kind of speech therapy. Her voice.
Tracy should come on anyways, even if she's still in bed. That'll help boost my views.
Yes, elbow cough, elbow cough.
Destiny got up. She says her first cup of Joe isn't drank yet. Destiny's still working on her first cup. I woke her up like 15 minutes before the show and said, honey, we have a live.
That's because, okay, so in my defense, I haven't been feeling good all weekend, okay?
All right, Leticia, you have a good day.
Much love, dear, much love. So, and then on top of it, because I haven't been feeling good, Mr. Thomas over here, Tommy 2.0, hasn't been sleeping very well either because he's been tossing and turning. So I've had to sit up in bed while he's tossing and turning. Once he's done tossing and turning, then I can lay down. So I haven't had much sleep.
Yeah, I just can't get comfortable.
No. Should buy a new bed. Mattress, I mean, not actual bed.
I was looking this morning. I was just looking at one of those It's like a knockoff Sleep Number.
That would be so nice.
A couple of pickers says Rob and I.
I've been sleeping good lately since I haven't had pain.
We're going to try a morning show. That's been over a year ago and still haven't gotten up early enough.
Tracy says, strap me down.
You guys would be good at a morning show because, well, you're lively. I don't know about Rob. Rob's lively sometimes, and sometimes he's just. But I think you guys would have an awesome morning show.
Good morning, Alexis. She said, sorry I'm late, guys. At the Bargain Effect. Hi, Des and Tommy. Good morning, Amy. Hello, chat.
Lisa says she has a Sleep Number.
Who was that?
Alexis?
Good morning, Alexis.
Lisa's Sleep Number is 10 years old, still like new. Yeah, I've been looking at them. Destiny had one when we first got together, but one side of it leaked. So you'd start out real comfortable. You would start out real comfortable at night, but then you were like laying on the whatever the thing is underneath it, and your hip would be sore by morning. So
okay, so in my defense, I got it free. So you can't really complain too much. And I didn't sleep on that side, so I had no idea.
no,
I slept alone, but I wasn't sleeping in the middle of the bed. I was still sleeping on my side and the one side. And so, yeah.
couple of pickers. You are my morning hero, Victoria.
Good morning, Victoria.
Like 2 times. Victoria's got a great morning show. I love waking up to her show.
Yeah, you're going to be the Hugh Hefner of YouTube. The reselling world, honey. Going in your robe.
Yeah, I'm getting known for that now. I used to be like, I'm never going
You should get Tommy a red robe like Hef had. Could you see him in one of those little robes with the fur around the collar? That's what Hugh Hefner wore.
All right.
Yeah, you should have.
Well, I mean, that's what he wore in the show that he had.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta go back and watch Victoria's show this morning.
Okay.
She was singing in there. She's really got a good voice.
You know, the thing is
me and James both were like, wow, she has a really good singing voice.
I am really proud of the people that are able to come on and sing. I have a private room for that.
Well,
the shower.
You should invite Victoria to your room for that because I was surprised. She said she used to want to be a country singer, but never made it to Nashville. And I was like, well, you got to go to Nashville now. You got YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
A lot of people have been found.
There's a few people that I have noticed. I think his name is the Thrifting Beast or something like that, Chris. He was on Victoria and Jenny's show one day, and somebody asked him to sing, and I'm like, oh, he's not going to do it. And when he did, I was like, whoa. I was so shocked.
Victoria, if you're not busy, I dropped a link if you want to jump in. Maybe you could sing for Destiny.
That'd be awesome.
Destiny likes singing. She sings all the time. She just don't like to sing on camera.
I have to have some alcohol in me to sing in front of people.
Well, yeah, give her a few shots, and then she's running around the bar duetting with everybody.
Just Marcus. We had fun.
You were singing with Curtis Mack too.
Oh yes, I was. That's right, I was. And Danielle. And okay, yeah, I did. Oops.
There she is.
Hey.
Good morning.
I can't stay on long because I have got to get my show scheduled for 5:00. I still haven't done that.
Okay.
But yeah. How is everybody?
So you just popped in to do a little quick couple of hours of singing or what?
Sure. I don't know what to sing.
The first thing that comes to your head?
Sing Sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong. And I know that is not the way it goes, but
That was awesome.
thank you. So what are you guys up to today?
Still waking up?
I still have to get things ready for an auction.
What time is your auction?
I'm slacking on that part. It starts at 1 our time, 2 Eastern.
Where are you having it?
Tommy Bernard said gong.
The Junking Data Girl.
Did he just gong me out? Isn't that what they did? The gong? You're out there?
Yeah, from the gong show.
Victoria, I added you to my private singing room on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So a heads up.
Okay.
Yeah, see, Alexis says that girl can sing, no joke. Because Alexis was there when she was singing this morning, too.
That's awesome. Definitely. Now I got to go in and save it so I can watch it after we're done being live. I'm a bit behind and a little bit slow yet. I still have a lot of coffee to go yet.
I need to go and get a second cup. I finished my first, and now I just turned the coffee maker back on to get the second.
That's what I'm saying, Tracy. I was kind of surprised to see Tommy. It's like, wow, it's kind of early.
Good morning.
Where is your auction, Amy?
The Junking Data Girl.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
That's what channel it's on, is the Junking Data Girl. It's gonna go from I would like to tell you exactly how long it's gonna go, but you never know with her. There will be a break in between.
You see that, Victoria?
Yes. The gong show came
That is
on.
not fair. I cannot see the chat.
The original Tommy's being sassy. He said, well, I was asleep and the gong show came on loud as hell.
That's Tommy 1.0.
I call him the original Tommy. You're Tommy 2.0. So,
But I couldn't have been Tommy 2.0 without Tommy Bernard and Tracy.
exactly.
That's where that originated from.
Yep. Okay. I got to find the link for the auction you're going to be on, Amy, today.
All right, Alexis. She's got to run and go get her mail.
I better run too. I got to go get the.
I think I sent it to you.
I haven't even got the
No.
made yet.
Uh-oh.
So.
Yeah, you
All
better
right.
get that done. Thanks for stopping in, though.
You're welcome.
Yes,
I'll
thank
talk to
you.
later. I'll see you Wednesday on your show.
All right, so
Sounds
Bye, Victoria.
I'll see you tomorrow on yours.
Okay, cool. It's a deal.
I'll try to wake up earlier. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I always go back and watch.
You're fine because I know 7:30 is 6:30 your time. That is
Yeah.
early.
Her sleep.
That is
depends
really
on-
early.
Bye, guys.
I can't believe it.
Bye. Much love.
You too.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly it. Tommy says it got confusing for a while in chat. People just said hi, Tommy. Yeah, exactly. So it separated us.
Okay. I found it. The link. All right.
You guys had a great show last night with Chad. You watched that. I wasn't able to interact in chat because I had threw it up on the TV and then it becomes a pain to type. But I was there. It was an awesome show. I'm glad that he's coming back. I used to watch him all the time.
Still not a reseller for me, or I'm still not a reseller, but I still love watching them.
Yeah, he's cool. So what's new in your world, Amy? That much?
What was that? Sorry, I spaced out.
I said, what's new in your world?
Well,
Are you guys
not
still,
much, really.
in lockdown there?
Not so much. Like things back up starting today. which means I can finally go get my car license and everything.
Yeah, we
So
have
that's good.
in the driveway. We want to go register, but we can't because the DMVs are closed. And they say, "Oh, well, you can do it. You can send it in and do it online." Destiny called. They're still processing registration from back beginning of March.
I think my fiance took care of a few things online. I'm not exactly sure what. See, this is only like the second car that's ever been in my name. I've only had my license since I was, well, I want to say it's been like 10 years now. I was always afraid of it. I never wanted to drive. Then I got tired of being stuck at home, and then I got my license, and I still don't go anywhere. So whatever.
Yeah.
But we've had it since February.
Yeah.
I want to say we've had our car since February, and after everything got shut down, I'm like, well, what does that mean? Well, we just kept getting, like, what's the word? I don't remember what they called it. Extension on the temp tags.
Yeah.
And, like, that was good because we would have been without a vehicle this whole time because they only last like a month. Right. So we can finally, I don't know if it's open today. I know they said they were going to start opening stuff back up. I'm not sure if that's on the list of the first things opening.
Yeah, I would hope so. That's why I don't want to do it online. I don't want to deal with the temp tag thing for 4 or 5 months till they catch up. I figured with DMV will be open before I'll get my regular tags. We do have 2 other vehicles driving, so.
Well, we had to turn in like our personal property tax stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't really have anything to claim personal property, but I had to get some kind of waiver to show that. And he went online and printed out a paper that I had to fill out and, take a picture of that. And then I think the title of the car and my license, I think that took care of that. Not 100% sure. So maybe I won't have to deal with the courthouse to get it. Okay. Which is always a plus. I hate the courthouse. It's creepy. I'm waiting for the thing to fall in when I'm in there.
I don't like courthouses either. Just about every time I've been to one was not for good reasons. So,
yes, well, never good reasons here. I mean, it wasn't like me being in trouble, all of it, but some of it was more of like dealing with custody with the kids and stuff. I can't even walk towards that place without feeling it now. And that courthouse that we have in this county, mm-hmm. It used to be the jail, and I've heard stories about like the inmates hanging themselves back in the day, and it freaks me out.
Well, I see the Milwaukee courthouse has a jail attached. There's inmates that hang themselves all the time in there. All the time.
Yeah, ours isn't attached anymore. They have 2 courthouses. One's for like little traffic things, no big deal. The other one's for like custody and like the bigger stuff. And then on the side of the second courthouse is where the jail is. And the jail actually looks like it's the size of a little hole-in-the-wall grocery store. It's so small. But the courthouses are huge.
Hey, Tommy, you should jump in here for a second. I have an eBay question. And if you know the answer, it would probably be a lot to type. But if you have 5 minutes, man, I'd appreciate it.
So while we're waiting for that, Lisa said from Couple of Pickers, did y'all see that Georgia is letting first-time drivers get their license without a driving test, just past the written one?
Stay out of Georgia.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I mean, people here, you have to have a driving test, and they still can't drive. So I imagine getting a license without actual physical driving test. Oh my goodness!
Tracy said
there's no way like I could have done that myself.
Yeah, you need that practice behind the wheel.
You should have seen me the first time I was behind the wheel. The guy I was with, the girls' dad, he's the one that helped me learn how to drive. We're in the parking lot. He goes, I just want you to get a feel for it. We were in a parking lot, no big deal, right? I'm like, okay, empty parking lot at that. I'm like, okay, I'm driving around the parking lot, freaked out. Like, what am I going to hit? A curb? That's like the worst thing. And then I went to get out, and he goes, no, if you want to go home, you're driving. And he refused to get out of the passenger seat. And I was like, well, I guess we're staying here. I ended up driving, but where we lived, it was driving 55. There was no side roads. There was no back roads or smaller. Everything else was closed for construction. 55 was the only way. I thought I was going to die. First time ever, and I'm driving on 55.
Jody actually made a live this time.
Good morning, Jody.
Good to have you in.
And good morning, Anamora and Larry. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, Larry, I dropped.
I was on Larry's show yesterday. That was pretty funny.
Wait, what time did he go on? Because I set the reminder and never got the notification.
You know, I don't know.
Larry, I had it. What time was he on? I had it.
I set them the reminder
10 or 11, maybe something like that. Because I had to get off of it because I had to get ready to go get the kids from my mom's. I want to say I got off of there at like 1 or 1:30 our time.
I never got the notice that they were live.
And I met West. What's his name? West Max Gary.
Yeah, Gary.
I met him.
Yeah, Gary.
It's so different putting a face with a name. I've never seen him before, just in the chat. But putting a face with a name, I'm like, finally. Like, I talk to him all the time in the chat, but I never knew what he looked like.
I've been in a couple with him. He's not what you pictured, right?
Oh no, not 100%, not what I pictured.
Yep. Yeah, I've been in a couple live chats with him. He's a cool dude, though.
Wait, who are we talking about?
West Gary.
Oh, Gary.
The one that lives down there in Southern California.
Wait, he was on yesterday too. What?
He was on with Larry and James.
Yeah, that's kind of what I pictured, Tracy. I thought he'd be like an older guy, you know, like retired.
That's what I said. I thought he was an older guy. No, like I didn't even know much about him. You know, it's just like little chit chat in the chat part about whatever's going on.
You know, everybody thinks that he's older, maybe because he's got an older soul.
Possibly.
So it just kind of like radiates.
I could see that now that I've met him face to face there.
And
I could see that.
I would have never guessed he was way younger than me.
Yeah, I didn't even ask him how old he was, but I like looking at him. I can't get my words out. Apparently, not enough coffee yet.
Tommy says he can't come in because he's on a walk with the baby. But okay, then here's my question: if somebody's got the answer, please jump on here and tell me. Unless there's a real simple answer, but I think it's not so simple. It's something I don't know about eBay, but I have a bunch of volume pricing discounts on a bunch of different items, and it's on the items individually. I put it in the listing. You know, you buy one, you get this much of a discount. 2, you get a bigger one, whatever. 3, I have a whole bunch of them. What I want to do is they show up in the managed promotions area, and instead of having it on individual items, I want to end all those so I can do a quantity discount throughout the whole store. Is there a way to bulk end them? Because I can't seem to find one where I can bulk end, or do I have to go in each listing and turn it off, which would be really gay. I hope I.
Did you just say gay?
Yeah.
Gosh, I said that the other day, and my son looked at me. He's like, "Mom," and then he just starts busting out laughing. I thought I was the only one that said it that way.
Well, that is weird. You know, I just randomly dropped a StreamYard link in chats, and I just did it. And I got a message that says, YouTube rejected your comment. This is fairly common when sharing a link. You may need to share the link another way. Now, I've dropped that link in here, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. No problem. Now, all of a sudden, it's a problem.
Ooh, wait, the StreamYard link?
Yeah. And now I just dropped it again, and it was fine. Maybe because I tried dropping it through StreamYard instead of right through the YouTube. It's in a sales promotion.
Do I sound like a robot today?
No.
Yeah.
I'm using the same earpiece.
I know I can do that time, but I'd have to do each individual one, and I probably have like 100 of them. So I have to end each one individually.
He said under marketing, it will be listed just like a sale.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I need more coffee. It's cold.
Hold on. Here, let me do this so he can see what I'm talking about if he's looking. I'm going to share my screen. All right, so I'm in the manage promotions. So I have all these volume discounts that I put in the listings. What I would like to do is end all these just like in a bulk edit type thing. Or do I have to go through, like even if I click on it here, all I can do is edit and copy. How do I end it? Like I'd like to just be able to click this button and just like end. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. If anybody has the answer to that. And okay, let me go back to it. When I do, Tommy, I check the box, but now it doesn't give me nowhere to end. Like I don't even know why you would bulk check these boxes because it doesn't give me any options up here to do anything. Chicka poo poo.
Good morning, Lady Luck Junk and Jacob Foo Foo.
Maybe this afternoon or whatever, if you got some time, Tommy, you can hit me up on Facebook, and because I just must be too lame to figure it out.
Oh, I'm cold.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get back to you guys. I like escaped it all. Okay, so I haven't shown you Destiny. You don't even know what the heck I'm talking about. Oh, it's been busy like the last week. I haven't talked to Destiny as much as I would like to. Anyway, I have these. They used to call them headscarves. It looks like a huge handkerchief. And this one, I'm not sure what the date it came out, but the rest of them came from the 50s. And by the smell of them and the feel of them, definitely are old for sure. But I have this one, and it's instead of it being one of the states like the rest, it's Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And the state ones are like a silk rayon mix, like feel to it. But the Mexican one is more like between a sheet, like a brand new cotton sheet, and a canvas. But I don't know what that could even be. I have no idea.
I don't know. I seen you showing them yesterday. I don't know.
Oh, when I was on with Larry?
Yeah.
I don't know either, and I I can't go get it right this minute. I believe my fiance's sleeping, and I don't want to wake him up. But I don't know even a guess on what kind of material that is.
I don't know.
And I don't know if there's a tag on it. Most of them didn't have tags on them.
It's like the thank flipping goodies for coming in. Thanks for joining us this morning. I don't know. You would probably have to ask somebody older, honestly, that knows like the material, what it is by looking at it. 'Cause
I'm not sure who to ask.
Okay, like active listing. Select. Okay, let me check that out.
I know that there's a Mexico one. There's one from Canada. There's a Korean one, but I don't know if I want to part with that one. That one it's not the same. It looks like, you know how the army bags, the duffel bags that they have, it feels like it's that material and somebody painted, I don't want to call it the wrong thing, but painted on it Korean stuff. I need to like do some research. I think that one there, I couldn't find it anywhere. Like the one from Mexico, I found it on Etsy. The ones with all the states on it, I found almost every single one of those on Etsy also. The one from Canada and the one from Korea are the one that has Canada and Korea on it. I can't find it anywhere. I even took a picture and tried to do it that way. It's like maybe they're just that rare. I have no idea.
Oh, here we go. All right, let's see if that works. I mean, I think I found it.
Holy cow, allergies.
I know, right? I finally get over the pain and the sinus crap, and then my allergies start going crazy. I'm like, okay, well, we're going to do this now. Got it. I'm just going to go with the flow with everything.
Right?
I don't have a choice anymore, I guess.
It feels like it's one thing after another, after another, after another.
Right. And all the medicine that I took from the sinus crap, I don't want to take anymore. That stuff's nasty. I'm going to get me some Benadryl pills. That way I just swallow it instead of the liquid where it's, ugh.
Do you fall asleep from Benadryl?
Oh my gosh. I mean, depends. If I have to take it numerous times a day, then no. But the first few times, it's going to knock me out.
Yeah, I fell asleep from aspirin. I don't like using Benadryl because it makes me sleep longer. Oh, I see somebody's talking about Beastie Boys in the chat.
Again, last time it was me that started that because we were talking about coffee and I used the line from their song.
Now I want to hear the song. Flippin' Goody said, a couple of pickers, or we can go Beastie Boys, no sleep till Brooklyn.
Oh, they quoted a different one. How do you say it? Intergalactic or something like that? Because he said, and that one is where they say, I like my sugar with coffee and cream. Because we were talking about how we drink our coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they say, is that how it is? I like my sugar with coffee and cream.
I don't know. Tommy would
Something
be,
like that.
Tommy's like old school music, so.
I'm trying to think.
Beastie Boys, was it the 80s or the 90s?
Beastie Boys,
late 80s, early 90s. Yeah. Well, I knew it was before I didn't start listening to Beastie Boys until like high school, which was in the late 90s.
I didn't
And
hear any
I
of
remember
that. I was in my 30s.
Okay, so
oh my gosh.
I know.
I remember it, and then my dad's like, I've been listening to this since the 80s, and I'm like, what? I was so confused. I thought it was new.
Okay, so Lisa, I know Lisa C said that but found the answer too. Yeah, Tommy, I did that. It works. You just go into your bulk editing basically, and there's that actual tab for edit volume listing, and I just clicked on do not whatever it was to turn it off, and then it went through and basically it paused all of them. Most of them, it missed a couple, but that's how you
I'll
get
be right back.
Okay.
Because then what I want to do is instead of making it specific to the items, if you buy this, you get this discount. I want it so they can buy different things in my store and get that discount. But I didn't want to compile discounts, so I wanted to end all those. Thank you, Tommy. See, I figured he'd have the answer. Yep, that works. Yeah, because I still want to do the volume discount. I just want to do it a different way. I want to make it store-wide instead of down to each individual item. Instead of trying to force people to buy multiple of the same item, let them buy multiple throughout the store.
I'm so confused.
I know you are.
I'm so glad you do all the back end work for the stores, because I still would be sitting there on the first day and not figuring out, like not being able to figure it out.
Yeah, but you got to learn it. We got to teach you, because what if something would happen? You would have to.
There's YouTube. I'll just call or get a hold of Tracy or anybody on YouTube.
Yeah, make sure it's somebody like Tracy or Tommy, somebody that you know has good information.
Good morning, Family Flips.
Hey, what's up? I suspect it's Joe.
Could be Jessica.
It could be. I hate to always assume it's Joe or just Joe, but
It could be both. It's Monday, so it's most likely Joe. Because he's probably in the middle of shipping, and Jessica's with the kids. That's just how it's playing out in my head. But it could be the opposite.
Is he?
How close was I, Joe?
Yeah, exactly. Lots of false info out there. That's true. Yeah, that's why I say somebody that she knows is reliable and has good information. So
Yeah. We have a list of who, if Tommy is not able to help me, he's got a list of names that I can go to.
Here's your eBay emergency contact list. Somebody that's trusting and ain't gonna.
He said I was spot on. Woo, woo.
There you go. How was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend? Ours was good. It was beautiful weather. A little slow on sales, but I was revamping my store, so I had most of my 2/3 of my store not even available for most of the weekend.
But you were redoing it, and so now but it took you wanted to do a few each day, not like all of them in one day. So
right, sold a few decals, a couple of other miscellaneous items, but not what we normally have going on.
Yeah, I got to bring the mugs down. I worked on mugs this weekend in between the.
Yeah, we have a lot of mugs going out today.
Yeah,
a lot of mugs.
so excited.
Those are all off eBay sales though.
Yeah. But with the new mug press, I love the new mug press. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Yeah. So we had to buy a new mug press because we thought we burnt out our other one. Well, when she moved over to the new area, after that is when we thought, well, shit, this mug, it's not pressing. It wasn't pressing evenly. It wasn't heating evenly. And it was like time to get a new one. And we could have just bought the Element, but for a couple dollars more, you get a whole freestanding press. So we were like, screw it. We got that. And come to find out that there's nothing wrong with the original mug press. It was an ungrounded outlet so it wasn't heating properly.
Yeah.
So now we have 2 mug presses. No biggie. That's cool. Now we can get them done faster.
Yeah. I do. I love the new one. And the first mug I pressed, I was like, what is this one going haywire too? But I figured it out. All on my own. I didn't need Tommy, but I figured it out. I was doing it wrong. But I corrected it.
I would still be happy with a $1,200 weekend, Joe. So they did lots of yard
Do you
work.
see that, Destiny?
California.
Knows how to put
It's like
that
they're so
Florida song.
detailed.
Oh, that is California. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know who. I wrote them all down. I don't know off the top of my head. But like, it's upside down. But there's oh my gosh, the bridge. I know what it's called.
What is it called?
Like the San Francisco Golden Gate. That's it, Golden Gate Bridge. I knew that. Haven't had enough coffee to remember things yet. But like even the little details on it. When it comes to like on the state.
Scarves, aren't they?
Yeah, they're from the 50s. But like like this material, you could see through it, right? Like you could see my window. And this one is the Mexican one. And it's not as sheer. I mean, you could see through it, but it's not. It's thicker.
Silk? Maybe.
Like this one, the Florida one. I think this is the one that had the tag on it. It said it was a mixture of silk and rayon,
Okay.
but it doesn't feel. I have like 5 of them like falling out at me. But this feels more like a
cheesecloth.
No, not quite that thick. Like the curtains that you put up just for the decoration, the really thin sheer curtains.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
I know.
That's what the California one feels like. But the one from Mexico feels more like brand new sheets.
Interesting.
Right? That's what I said too. I'm like, I don't even know what I have here. But I've already sold 3 of them, so.
Sweet.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Joe. Things got to start opening because.
Well, over the weekend, California was on strike, or not on strike, on protesting. That's the word I was looking for. They were protesting in the streets, open up their state.
Well, they're doing that here too.
Mm-hmm.
There's more protests.
They did that here too. In the city, they did it, but this stuff in St. Louis isn't open. Like this county, I don't live in St. Louis County. I live outside of St. Louis County, but like some of the restaurants are opening to where you can go in and like dine in, but the ones in the city are not. Man, it's not like their rules are so much different. That's going on right now.
Can't wait till the restaurants open for regular business, man. I miss my Chinese buffet. My golden
I shared a post on Facebook that said most girls going when this is all done is going to go get their nails done, their hair done, new clothes, and all I want is Chinese food.
Yeah, I am too. Just as I'm extremely happy that people are still able to exercise their free speech and protest. When they did the protests at the Capitol here, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, they actually applied for a permit to do it, and they were denied the permit to do it. So the governor was interviewed and said, well, how are you going to handle this since you denied the protest? And, there's planned to be like 7,000 people that signed up for the event, plus the ones that didn't sign up that are just going to show up. And it was like, well, there's nothing I can really do as long as they're not doing any damage or causing violence or anything like that. He's like, there's nothing I can do about it. I was like, well, then what was the need to even try to get a permit? But yeah, I mean, it was cool, and it went down. You know, there was no activities that were violent or threatening or anything like that. We did have a bunch of people that walked into the Capitol armed with their guns or whatever, and they couldn't really do anything about it. They had that right with our gun laws here, so it all went down. And then there was protests throughout Milwaukee and Madison and
The bigger cities, yeah.
you know,
Good morning, Glenn.
here in our town, we're small town. You know, we're central Wisconsin, away from all the metropolitan areas. And here, other than, you know, like the restaurants only having their delivery and curbside pickup, but I mean, if you go through town, everybody's kind of functioning as normal.
Yeah.
And we went to go fishing at the dam, which is where the fish are really biting now. I mean, people were out there. They were grilling. It looked like a day in the park. You know, there wasn't really
A summer day here.
a whole lot of you would never be able to tell we're in like a safe at home social distancing order.
The same here.
Right, exactly.
Like, you know, they say that we need to stay home, but I still hear traffic. I live on somewhat of a busy highway, we'll call it, and I still hear traffic all the time. It didn't really slow down. There was at the beginning, I had went, I think it was St. Patrick's Day. I went to go get my son, and driving there, it was so creepy. Nobody was out. I felt like I was the only person. It's like being in a deserted part of town all by yourself. That's how it, like The Walking Dead. I was waiting for zombies or something to start coming out of nowhere. It was creepy. I've never seen that before. Just like going into the grocery store and only seeing like a few things on the shelves. It makes you really in the beginning when I seen that, I was just like, oh my gosh, we're all gonna starve to death. It's gonna be like the Hunger Games. We're gonna be fighting over a biscuit, you know. I mean, it has changed. Last time I haven't been in that store, but now when I walk in Dollar General and see the food, there's certain things that they don't have a lot of, like bread, ramen, like the cheaper stuff that lasts forever. You can just set it on the shelf. Like, you can't find that kind of stuff. If you do, you're lucky. But when it comes to like the frozen stuff, they have all that stocked up, cereal, all that's all stocked up. The first time we went in, you were lucky if you can find anything.
Right. See, like, this is crazy. I watch this stream a lot during normal time, but this is a Las Vegas sidewalk right now. This is a live stream, and the strip is like a ghost town right now. It's crazy.
Are they still on lockdown in Nevada?
Yeah, they must be, because I guarantee if they weren't, those
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see the ground at all.
that's the main strip right there, and there's like nobody.
Oh wow. No cars, no people, no
There's
nothing.
a car.
But I mean, look at it. Usually those sidewalks, those bridges, it's full of people.
Yeah.
And there's like nothing going on there. It just.
What is that building?
This one? The castle.
The orange and blue. Yeah, the castle.
That's Excalibur, the casino Excalibur.
Is that the Statue of Liberty there?
Yeah, that's New York. Casino. There's the Luxor. It looks like a big giant pyramid. It's got from what I understand, it's still the brightest light in the world on the top of the pyramid.
Wow.
We walked that 3 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, they got a roller coaster.
That's a giant candy bar.
The Hershey store.
Of course, I pick out the chocolate.
The Hershey store is in there. Hey, John Jones, good morning.
Good morning, John.
Glenn's in here too. Good morning. Good
Oh,
morning.
and
There's
Reese's.
an Irish pub for you, huh?
I know we got.
Is that a
pictures
roller
up
coaster
there.
back there?
Yes, it is. It's on top of
What the heck am I looking at?
that whole thing right there that you see right now. That's all one place. That's the New York Resort and Casino. And then they have a roller coaster on top. There's a couple of different rides.
You controlling the zooming and zooming out?
No, it's all automatic.
Oh, well, they need to stop because that is so not cool. My eyes are shaking.
I'm telling you, if you look at this, and that's why I sometimes I'll just stream it if there's nothing else to watch, and you'll catch people just doing some goofy stuff on the strip. I mean, it's just packed with people, and there's like,
I'm sure.
Look at that, it's empty. That's downtown, mid-strip Las Vegas.
Yeah. When we were there,
Jeez.
traffic was backed up. People were shoulder to shoulder walking.
Yeah, cars. You'll see cars.
Like what you see on TV in New York.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's real life.
it's crazy.
But it was fun.
That is crazy. I've never been there. Never really wanted to go there, but
well, next time we drive out there, we'll just take the southern route over. We'll drive down, scoop you up, and
Right? My first experience there was awesome. Well, I can't say 100% awesome. It was awesome, but it wasn't 100% awesome. I didn't get to experience, babe, what's the street?
oh, Fremont. Yeah, we didn't even make it up to Fremont Street, which is like the old Vegas casinos. They modernized it. When I lived in Vegas, I mean, now you go on Fremont Street, they got the light system over the top. It's all, there's not a road. It's all like sidewalk and walking. When I lived there, it was still like old Vegas. There was traffic on the street. You walked it. They didn't have the light show, but that was back in 91, 92.
Oh, freezing. I'm not warming up.
It was nothing like it is now.
Yeah, and I didn't get to experience it, but we're bound and determined to go back. I didn't get to go to the Mob Museum.
We'll probably go out there this year at some point.
Oh, I really hope so because I want to see the Mob Museum. That's like my number one thing that I want to do out there is go to
the what museum?
The Mob Museum.
We'll have to remember that, Lisa. See what
Mop,
Lisa
like M-O-P?
like mafia.
Mafia.
Oh, mafia. Okay, gotcha. Now. I couldn't understand what you were saying. At first, I thought you said mom. I'm like, there's a museum for just moms? Like, I want to go.
See,
Do they serve wine?
Lisa says, bring binoculars in your room at night. Other people on high floors leave their blinds open. Think you can't see them because they are so high up. It can be great fun. You probably see some pretty wild shit.
Or stuff you don't want to see.
The museum is actually pretty cool.
That's where I want Tommy and I to get married at, is the Mob Museum. Or Mob Museum. I want a mob wedding. Then I want,
go in there like gangsters.
Heck yeah.
All right, Joe, you have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping.
Have a great day. I wanna go, and I want the whole mob experience. Well, not 100% the mob experience, but pretty close. And I want a murder mystery reception.
Oh goodness.
Cool. I've been to some of them murder mystery type parties, man. They're awesome. I partake in a couple. They are neat.
Tommy looks good as a mobster.
All right, guys. On that note, I need to go so I can get stuff ready for this auction because sitting here's not getting anything done.
Do your thing.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep. Much love, Amy.
Bye. Much love, Des.
Lisa only goes to Vegas because she likes to play poker.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a high stakes poker player, Lisa? I don't play tables. I don't know why. Too shy, I guess. Go sit at a table.
I know why I don't play tables, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
So, Glenn, are you able to have your
Tournament.
your bike shop open yet, or are you still closed down on that? Oh, she's tournament player. Ooh,
Mhm.
she's good.
Mhm.
I'm not playing poker with you when we get together. Maybe you can give me some tips.
That I wanna see your play.
We need to start taking some more trips. I mean, I want to go out to Vegas. I'd love to go down to Florida so you can see your family,
Mhm.
meet Lisa C. I'd love to meet Rally Roots down there.
That's who's missing this morning. My auntie did not stop in and say good morning.
Oh, what the heck's the matter with her?
I'm gonna message her.
I'm pretty good. I went to like 4 WPT boot camps in poker. Oh, that is awesome. Biggest win was a couple of grand. Wow. I know how to play poker, like house poker, nickel quarter poker, but I don't feel confident enough to go and play for like big dollars. Even dollars scare me.
But when we go to the casinos, 100% honest, when we go to the casinos, I think the most we've ever spent out of pocket was $40. And when we were in Vegas,
I've spent.
I'm talking about us, not before me and you. I
Oh,
know you spent a
yeah.
lot
I'm
more.
more controlled now. We have an eBay shop store for bike parts. We have 3 year delivery outside. Okay. Put in your $60. Oh, well, that's not bad. $60, chance to win a couple grand. That's pretty good. Probably better odds than putting $60 in a slot machine.
Lisa, see, you're gonna have to teach me how to play poker.
Poker is fun, except like I say, I've only played like house poker, and they start calling weird shit, and I get all confused, or like I don't know. They'll just be like, Jacks are better progressive with Suicide King Wild, blah blah blah. I'm like, huh? What?
You sounded like Walter there for a minute. Jeff Dunham. Let me clarify that.
Dunham. He's got like 50 books on poker, at least.
See, and I don't understand what that means.
Well, they're books. They got paper in between 2 covers. You read them, left to right, top to bottom.
I thought it was related to poker, other than, okay, never mind. That sounded really bad. I thought it meant something completely different. I know what books are.
I thought maybe you're just so caught up in the technical because she reads most of her stuff on a tablet now, so I thought maybe she forgot what a book was.
I have, and that's the thing. When we move, I am going to have a library in our house, even if you have to build it for me, honey.
Well, it would only have to be like this big if you took all your books and put them on one of these, and then we just store these on the shelf with a little ID number of all the books that are on it.
Honey,
catalog on the computer.
No, I love the feel of books.
Hey, Justin.
Books. Hello, Justin. Good morning. No, I love the actual feel and the smell and the experience of opening up a book and turning the page.
After the show, I'm gonna actually have you and Justin communicate because he messaged me this morning about something. So it would be your department. Get exactly what he wants down and whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Are you guys Facebook friends?
I should be.
That way it just makes it easier to communicate.
Oops.
Yeah, Lisa, she loves her paper books.
I do.
She loves her DVDs, and I'm like, why do we have so many DVDs? But all the streaming options, we can like have so much more space. But she's gonna save.
I want a library like in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, she wants the 3-story shelves with the ladder that rolls around the room, and
Beauty and the Beast is the reason why I've always wanted a library, just so we're clear.
she might have a library like that. It won't be in a house like that. It'll probably be in a pole shed or something. But
I don't care. It's a library.
we'll have a little house with a big pole shed in the back.
For all my books. I have like 20 boxes of books in storage right now that I have no place to put because I am a very big collector of books. My favorite genres are historical romance and paranormal romance, and anything that has to do with Ireland and Scotland. And I have other books on like paranormal, true paranormal stuff. And I'm starting to get into the genres of like the self-help and science and school book type things. So,
And I'm not much of a book reader. Most of the books I read are going to be like service manuals or something like that. I do have a few books, like JFK conspiracy books and stuff like that.
yes.
Those are cool. But
and there will be a section dedicated to Tommy for all his JFK and his conspiracy stuff.
My political books. But as far as sitting down and reading like a fictional story, front to back, that's just not me. I can't get into it. And I do like based on true story stuff, but I usually just wait for the movie to come out.
That's because you usually put it on before you go to sleep and then you fall asleep. Yeah, Lisa C's right. They say reading on paper engages a different part of the brain than reading on a device.
Yeah, that's weird. I wonder why that is.
Because you actually physically have to hold it, like your hand and eye coordination. You hold the book. You actually have to turn the page instead of swiping or scrolling up.
But okay, you read both. You read paper and you read on a tablet. Do you feel the book like, obviously, but I mean like mentally, do you feel more into the story than when you're reading it on a tablet?
Oh yeah. So I don't know how to explain it. So when I'm reading out of a regular book, my imagination, like the story plays in my head as I'm reading, which I think it does for most people, but I don't know for sure. It's like I'm actually watching the video in my head as I read, and turning the pages, like physically turning the pages, like I go through like every emotion possible while physically reading the book. When I am on the tablet, yeah, it kind of plays in my head, but it's like it seems like it's fainter, and you don't have like the same. It doesn't feel like it's coming across like it would in a book. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No. Like, I don't know. It's like you can physically touch the book and feel the feelings and experience every emotion that each character is going through with a tablet. It's just.
Yeah, we sold another decal.
Cool. It's not the same for me. I mean, yeah, I love, it's more convenient to have the tablet at the moment, like when we're in bed and stuff like that, because then the lights go out and I can still see. But I honestly just absolutely love having the book, because and there's too many spelling errors on tablets than there are in actual books. I don't know how many people have noticed that. And there's just a lot of typos when it comes to the electronics compared to a book.
Really?
Yeah. I'm good, thank you. Joey would like to know if you need a coffee refill.
I do, but I'm probably going to come up and get it anyways, because I think we're going to shut her down got stuff I gotta get done.
Lisa C says makes perfect sense to her. And John Jones says, I find it much easier to buy books than read books. I have boxes and boxes of unread books. TBH. What is TBH?
I don't know.
And Lisa C agrees too. She says that same here, Destiny. It sinks in better. And I don't know. It's really weird. Hello, Fishing and Picking. Good morning. We're about ready to head out, but we're talking about books. How do you feel, real quick? How does everybody in chat feel? Do you like reading on a tablet better, or do you like physically reading a book? And they can put it down in the comments down below too. That's a really good question. Remember having to go to a physical bookstore and buying $40 or paying $40 for a book. Now I just get anything more than a year old on eBay for $3.98 shipped. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, look at with Jasmine when she was into that whole Maze Runner series.
Yeah.
I think I paid less than $7 for 4 books shipped.
That's true. That is true. That's right.
Because I got the 3 in the 3 book set, and then there was that extra one that came out after they did that book set, and the guy had all 4 of the books with the 3 in the set and the 1 extra, and it was like right around $7 shipped. Less. I think it was like $6.90 something or something, whatever.
Fish and Picking said, I like books, not much of a tablet dude. With a book, you can resell it, burn, or use it as target practice. oh, Fish and Picking, you just broke my heart. I'm very much a book person over a tablet. Sometimes the tablet's more convenient. Like I said, at night, if the lights are off and he's sleeping, I don't want to disturb him by having the light on. So the tablet's good in that aspect, but I don't absorb the actual full story unless it's an actual physical book. Lady Luck Junk said, I like to listen to books. Yeah, I do. I have one book on CD. It's Rose Matter.
Yeah, and when she had her desk and stuff down here in the dungeon, we used to listen to it together. And then she decided to move her computer upstairs, and we haven't listened to it since. So now she just left me hanging with what the heck.
Oh, Aunt Kelly messaged me back. She is okay. She's just busy.
Oh, okay.
I like being able to. I saw something about Lisa C said, plus you can dog ear a corner to mark your spot. Do you know what that means, honey?
Say it again. I was actually just looking up Lady Luck Junk's channel and subscribed.
Okay. She said,
I've never seen her name, so welcome in and thank you. I've never seen your name before.
I stumbled a little bit and I apologize, but thank you for being here. You can dog ear a corner to mark your spot.
Yeah. Dog ear, where you take the corner of the page and then you just fold it over like that?
Yes. A lot of people don't like that in their books. I am one person that you will never catch a dog ear in any of my books. And if I find it, I go straight to my kids and be like, you can't do that. You can't do that.
That's how I mark all my manuals and everything.
Yeah. But I need like certain collections, especially certain collections that I have, because I have full series of book collections, and I want them in pristine condition. And yeah,
see, since you have this thing about dog urine, and sound like I said dog urine, dog urine books, and you like to read books, and a lot of people know you about it, you should come up with custom Shamrock Pixie bookmarks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With inspirational quotes.
There you go.
Now I have to write that down too. I gotta find my list of stuff I have to do. Oh yeah, see, and I have my inspirational things too that I wrote down that are.
You can make bookmarks and hand them out. That'd be actually kind of cool.
Yeah, that is kind of cool.
If you know you got a fellow person out there that still appreciates books, send them a bookmark.
Heck yeah.
That'd be neat.
Oh, here it is. All right, I need to grab my pen real quick. Oops. Please work.
Yeah, Lisa says she only dog marks with the cheesy paperbacks that she's going to redonate. She would never do it with her keepers.
Yeah, see, so she knows exactly what I'm saying. And that's the thing. I learned early on in life that dog earing a book was very bad. And it wasn't from anybody in my family. It was actually from a librarian that I looked up to growing up. But yeah, I would have made a really awesome librarian. I really would have, because I was wickedly awesome with the card catalog. And I missed that. All right, so I added it to my list.
All right, Tracy, have a great day. We're getting ready to shut her down here too. I was gonna shut down, and you guys get into the book discussion.
I should go live, and because I think I am. I'm gonna go live, not today, but maybe Thursday. I'll set up something. Wednesday or Thursday, I'll set something up, and we'll talk about books. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. Because I love books, and I'm actually in the process of trying to write a book. It's a paranormal romance book. And so maybe we'll talk about that, because I haven't done that yet. And that was one of the things I wanted to do on my channel. So maybe we'll do that on Wednesday or Thursday.
All right, No Money G. Great. Glad you were here. We'll be back on Wednesday morning, 8:45.
Much love, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Appreciate everybody that came in this morning and that spends their morning with us. We love it. Like I say, we'll be back Wednesday morning, 8:45, same bat channel. And with that, we're gonna be out. Say bye, honey.
Much love, everybody. Happy Monday.